Welcome back to AI Brief, episode 44. I'm Amin.
And I'm Leah. We're diving deep into some pretty big AI news this week.
Yeah, there's Google's new AI models,
Robots learning some pretty cool athletic moves.
AI tools for coming up with business ideas.
Oh, and OpenAI might be getting into hardware.
Definitely a lot to cover. So let's kick things off with Google's brand new Gemini 2.0 family. It's not just one model this time. They've actually released three: Pro, Flash, and Flash Lite.
And that Pro model, wow, it's got a massive 2 million token context window.
2 million. So it can process a whole novel's worth of information.
Basically, yeah. Imagine feeding it a research paper, like a really complex one.
And it can summarize the key findings, just like that.
Exactly. They've really designed it for coding, too. From what we've seen, it handles really intricate coding prompts, and it even shows a good understanding of, general knowledge, which is key for building strong applications.
That's really impressive. And then there's the Flash Thinking Reasoning model,
Oh, right. Google made that freely available in the Gemini app.
which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Users can actually see how the AI thinks, step by step.
It's like getting a peek behind the curtain, right?
Yeah.
Seeing how it approaches problems.
Definitely. And for folks who need something a bit more affordable and efficient, there's the Flash Lite model.
Early reports say it actually outperforms the 1.5 Flash.
Really?
Yeah, but it stays at the same speed and price point.
That's great. It's amazing how this tech is getting better and more accessible so rapidly. And get this, all these new Gemini models are being built with multimodal input capabilities.
So they'll be able to work with images, audio, maybe even video eventually.
Okay.
I know they've already announced plans for image generation and text-to-speech features. Moving towards multimodal AI is, I think, it's huge. It really opens up so many possibilities.
Totally. Like how we interact with these systems, it'll be way more natural.
Yeah, much more intuitive.
So how does this Gemini 2.0 stack up against the competition?
Well, it's definitely a big step for Google. But some benchmark tests are showing the performance gains over the previous version, and even some of OpenAI's models might not be as dramatic as people expected.
But, I mean, the accessibility these models offer is huge. Just a few months ago, these advanced reasoning models were locked behind paywalls.
Yeah, you needed, specialized knowledge to use them.
So Google making these powerful tools free is a game changer.
Right. It could totally democratize AI research and development. Think about it. Anyone with internet access could dive into complex research, build their own AI agents.
They could even learn to code with the help of these models.
It's a major shift, and we're only just starting to understand the implications.
Absolutely. Speaking of pushing boundaries, let's talk about Nvidia and Carnegie Mellon. They've teamed up on this new AI framework called ASP.
ASAP. It's all about teaching robots to learn complex movements from simulations, so they can replicate those really agile, nuanced movements of human athletes.
Like, imagine robots doing LeBron James's celebrations, or Cristiano Ronaldo's signature moves.
Yeah. It's pretty wild seeing these machines mimic human movements so precisely.
It is. So how does ASAP work?
It's a two-stage training process. First, the robots learn the movements in a simulated environment. So, there's no real-world physics to worry about. Then they use a special neural network to adapt those movements to the actual robot hardware.
Smart. And the results are pretty amazing. They've seen a 53% reduction in motion errors compared to older methods.
Yeah, it makes you think about the future, Robots could potentially train and compete in their own leagues.
Pushing the limits of athleticism in ways we haven't even considered.
Totally. Although there are still challenges. We've heard of test robots getting fried from overheated motors while they're trying those intense athletic moves.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It shows how important hardware limitations are.
Right. But as tech gets better, we can expect to see even crazier athletic feats from these robots.
Yeah.
Now let's switch gears to OpenAI. They recently filed this trademark application that's got everyone buzzing.
Oh, yeah, the one that covers everything from humanoid robots and AI wearables to smart jewelry and even VR and AR headsets.
The very same.
Yeah.
What's really interesting is the mention of user-programmable humanoid robots.
And robots for communication, learning, and entertainment. It seems like OpenAI might be aiming for the consumer market.
I was thinking the same thing. This could be connected to that potential partnership with Jony Ive, the former Apple design lead.
Didn't Sam Altman say he'd love to work with Ive on an AI-first phone?
He did. This trademark filing could be the first step in that direction. And let's not forget Altman's statements about the need for new kinds of hardware alongside AI advancements. OpenAI shifting from just software to potentially hardware is a big deal.
It'll be fascinating to see where this goes and what it means for the future of AI interaction.
Speaking of shaking things up, there's this new player in the AI world that's making waves. Cursor.
Cursor.
Yeah, it's an AI-powered code editor. And apparently it hit $100 million in revenue faster than any other app in history.
Wow. That's incredible, especially with all the talk about foundation models not being that defensible because of cheaper open source options.
Right. Cursor's success kind of challenges that narrative.
It seems like these GPT wrappers, the ones built on existing models, might have more staying power than we initially thought.
It's a good reminder that things change fast in AI.
And that innovation can pop up anywhere.
Totally. Before we move on, let's talk about how Meta's tackling a big problem in AI video action shots.
Oh, right, with those visual language models, VLMs.
They've always struggled to show movement realistically.
Yeah, you get those AI videos where someone's dancing and it looks like a horror movie.
Exactly. So to fix this, Meta's researchers developed a new AI model that's trained specifically on motion, like from scratch.
Interesting. So they built it to overcome those limitations with existing VLMs, the ones that can't quite capture those nuances of movement.
Exactly. And the cool thing is, this new technique can be applied to any existing VLM with just minor tweaks. It dramatically improves how they handle action.
So we could see much smoother, more realistic action in all kinds of videos.
From entertainment to education, pretty much anything you can think of.
It's amazing how researchers are constantly refining these AI capabilities.
Now let's dive into some other notable AI developments we saw this week.
Okay, what else caught your eye?
Well, Google's made some changes to their AI principles.
Really? Like what?
They've lifted those restrictions on using their tech for weapons and surveillance.
Huh. That raises some interesting questions about how these tools might be used in the future. And OpenAI, they held a demo in Tokyo showcasing this automated sales agent system.
Oh, interesting. What does it do?
It qualifies leads, schedules meetings, the whole 9 yards. It could change how businesses handle sales and customer engagement.
Potentially, yeah.
And then there's Amazon. They're gearing up for a hardware event. It's in New York on February 26th.
What are they planning to unveil?
Well, rumors say they might finally show off their AI-enhanced Alexa. You know, the one we've been hearing about.
That's been a long time coming.
It has. A smarter Alexa could really shake up the smart home market.
Yeah, we could see a big jump in adoption and all sorts of new possibilities for voice control.
I think so. But not all the AI news is so positive. Workday, the enterprise software giant, they announced job cuts.
How many?
7,750.
Oof, that's a lot.
Yeah, and it's partly because of their increased use of AI.
That's the other side of the coin, right?
Yeah.
We need to think about retraining and upskilling programs for people whose jobs are affected.
Definitely. We've got to prepare for the changing job market.
Absolutely. Any other news?
On a brighter note, MIT researchers have developed this new tool. It's called SysTech.
SysTech. What does that do?
It's designed to speed up AI computations, like a lot. It cuts out those redundant calculations.
And how much faster does it make things?
Potentially 30 times faster.
Wow, that's significant. It could really speed up AI development.
Across so many fields.
For sure. What else?
Well, speaking of efficiency, DeepSeek just released a new model. It's called VL2 Small.
VL2 Small. What's that one for?
It's all about analyzing documents and images. They've got a demo up on Hugging Face for developers to check out.
That's great. Having open access to tools like that is so important. It lets developers and researchers try new things, you know?
Yeah, push the boundaries of what's possible.
Totally. Any news on the chatbot front?
Actually, yes. ChatGPT search is now available for everyone.
So now people can use real-time web info within ChatGPT.
Exactly. It really expands what the chatbot can do.
That's big. Anything else on chatbots?
It seems like Amazon's getting ready to release their own AI-powered Alexa, you know, like a real chatbot version.
Oh, really?
In the next few weeks, apparently.
Wow. What's different about it?
Well, from what we've heard, it's built on a special architecture to minimize those hallucinations, you know?
The ones other language models sometimes have.
Yeah. Focusing on accuracy and reliability could be a game changer. People might actually start trusting voice assistants more.
Makes sense.
There's also some interesting news on the collaboration front.
Oh. Who's teaming up?
It's Microsoft. Mustafa Suleyman, he's brought in 3 of his former colleagues from DeepMind.
Interesting. What are they working on?
These guys are experts in NotebookLM's podcast tool. They're going to be contributing to Microsoft's new Astra project.
So we could be seeing some really cool AI, audio, and content creation tools coming out of that.
I think so.
Anything else?
Hugging Face gave their Spaces platform a big makeover.
Oh, yeah, their platform for AI apps.
Exactly. Now it's super easy to navigate. You can explore over 400,000 AI apps. It's categorized like an app store.
Very cool. Making these things accessible is so important. It encourages people to experiment with AI.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Any more news?
It seems Google's CEO, Sundar Pichai, he revealed that they're planning to add native ads into Gemini.
Native ads. That's a bit of a shift, isn't it? They're focused on subscriptions now.
It is, but Google's main source of income has always been ads.
True. It'll be interesting to see how they do it without ruining the user experience.
Definitely. And in other news, Verizon partnered with Google. They're offering a new bundle.
What's in it?
It includes Google One AI Premium. It gives Verizon customers access to all those fancy AI features for a monthly fee.
So they're trying to get a leg up in the AI market.
It seems that way.
What else is happening?
Over in the UK, they're using this interesting AI model to fight phone stammers.
Oh, really? Tell me about it.
It's called Daisy. It's designed to sound like a sweet old grandmother.
And how does that stop scammers?
It engages them in these never-ending conversations. It keeps them busy so they can't target vulnerable people.
That's pretty clever. It shows how AI can be used to solve real-world problems.
It does.
Anything else noteworthy?
A professor at George Mason University, he said OpenAI's deep research tool is like having a super efficient PhD-level research assistant.
That's a great analogy.
Uh-huh.
These tools can really speed up research.
Totally. And economist Joshua Gans, he claims he used GPT-01 Pro to write and publish a peer-reviewed academic paper.
Whoa, how long did it take it?
Just 1 hour.
1 hour. That's insane. Makes you wonder about the future of authorship, you know?
For sure. AI could revolutionize the whole research and publication process.
Absolutely.
And for those who really want to understand how large language models work, OpenAI co-founder Andrej Karpathy put out this amazing YouTube tutorial.
Really? What does it cover?
Everything. Training LLMs, their psychology, the whole shebang. It's a deep dive, like 3.5 hours long.
That's awesome.
Yeah, if you're serious about understanding these technologies, it's worth checking out.
Definitely. But even with all this progress and excitement, there are still challenges, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Nvidia, for example, their stock's been under scrutiny.
What's going on with them?
There are concerns about whether they can turn those massive AI investments into actual revenue.
It's a good reminder that the AI landscape is still evolving. We need to think long term.
Definitely. Sustainable growth takes planning and careful execution. And it's great to see startups still attracting big investments. Keeps the innovation flowing.
It does. Finance just got $40 million for their cloud cost management service.
Oh, right. And Tana raised $25 million to support their AI-powered knowledge graph for work.
It shows that people believe in AI's potential, you know?
Yeah, to change industries, make our work lives better. I think so.
Before we wrap up, let's talk about some trending AI tools.
Oh, yeah. Good idea. What have you got?
Well, Apple's jumping into AI party planning with their new tool, Invites.
Invites. Catchy. What's it do?
It's supposed to make the whole process easier. Guest lists, invitations, themes, even finding a venue.
Sounds pretty handy.
And for developers working on natural voice AI, there's LiveKit. It's a new open-source turn detection model.
Turn detection. So it helps those voice assistants be more responsive, more engaging.
Yeah, it makes the conversations flow better, more natural.
Makes sense. What else?
Chatbase is another cool one. It's all about creating AI agents that can, like, deliver amazing customer experiences.
Interesting. It could really revolutionize customer service.
I think so.
Yeah.
Make those interactions way more personal and efficient.
Yeah.
Oh, and for mobile app developers, there's A.dev.
A0.dev. What's that?
Who uses AI to build full React Native apps and components.
Whoa. So, like, it could speed up mobile app development big time.
Yeah, lets developers focus on the creative stuff, the core functionality.
Makes sense.
In the real estate world, there's Casafy AI. They've got this visual search engine for properties.
Visual search. That's cool. So instead of keywords, you can search based on how a property looks.
Exactly. It goes way beyond those traditional searches.
I like it. Anything else?
If you're looking for an AI assistant that plays nice with your other tools, there's Concierge.
Concierge. I haven't heard of that one.
It connects to all sorts of apps. You can update HubSpot, create Jira tickets, summarize Slack conversations, search Confluence, even reply to emails.
Whoa, all through one interface. That's pretty powerful.
It is. And then there's Jace. It's another AI email agent. Helps you manage that inbox overload.
Oh, nice. What does it do?
It analyzes your emails, calendar, web stuff, files. Then it helps you write perfect responses, even schedule meetings.
Saves you a ton of time.
Yeah. For the DIRs out there, there's Skyvern. It's an open source platform for building your own AI agents.
Oh, cool. Like agents that can actually do stuff.
Yeah, they can browse the web, perform actions, and there's a no-code tool so you can customize them without needing to be a programmer.
That's awesome. What else?
Last but not least, there's Mattermark. They use data and automation to help businesses close deals faster.
Interesting. So it streamlines sales and gives teams valuable insights.
Yep. Helps them be more efficient, win more deals.
Well, it's obvious the AI world is just exploding with innovation.
It is. New tools and applications are popping up left and right. We've covered so much today, from these huge new models to the ethics of it all.
Yeah, from robot athletes to all these incredible AI tools. It's a lot to take in.
It is. Hopefully this episode has given everyone some food for thought about the future of AI.
If you enjoyed this deep dive, be sure to follow AI Brief for more episodes.
And share with your friends who are into AI.
Until next time, stay curious.